Good afternoon. Hey, everybody. How are you? I had to stop the drumming because some of you won't be able to deal with it. You have to have an ear for this, okay? How are you? It's good to see you, T. Danielle and Vibrant Lolin. Hey to everybody else up there in the clouds or those who may be watching on the replay. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Sunday. I've been meaning to come on here from like earlier, and girl, I have been doing laundry for the past, I want to say 6 hours. Six. Well, laundry and a little cooking. But my God, I'm already tired. I'm already tired. It's been a lot. I hope my audio is okay. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So I meant to come on here, and then I ended up listening to like three different lives while I was, getting stuff done. I caught Almond Brown, who was at church today, so I was listening to her. And then who else did I see? Jay Wilson went live, so I was over there listening to Jay Wilson too while I was getting my stuff done. And then I was over there in Ben Zone's bushes listening. Okay, so I was all over the place, but I was just, chilling. I'm just chilling. But baby, I do not listen. I've been doing laundry during the week, so I have nothing to do on the weekends because these weekends come and they go by so fast. Why do the weekends come and go so fast? Baby, I've been trying to do laundry like during the week, so I have nothing much to do on a Saturday and Sunday. It's been working. Um, didn't happen this week though, so we'll see how it goes in the upcoming week. Cause baby, I want my Saturdays and Sundays. You hear me? Between cooking and laundry and getting stuff done on the road and getting little shopping done here and there and all these other stuff. It's just best to get stuff done during the week. I'm on StreamYard again. Haven't used StreamYard in a while. So here we are. I didn't feel like going to what's it's called restream today, so we'll see what happens. Who else came in here? Shout out to my 10. Ow. Hey Kimberly, happy Sunday. Good afternoon. Is it morning where you are, Kim? Good afternoon, good morning, good night, good whatever it is to everybody who is listening. I'm happy to see you guys. Hey, detached myself, good to see you. Hey, everybody coming in. Vibrant, it's been a lot. You hear me? It's been a lot. You hear me? So, those are the three lives I've watched. Jay Wilson was giving a whole show about accreditation and stuff. Almond had I was listening to some children saying being thankful to the teachers and so on. I think Benz is trying to come up with a challenge or something. I don't think she's figured what she's gonna do yet, but that should be fun. Yeah. Well, if you noticed today my title, hope my audio is good, guys, because I don't have nothing in, no earbuds in, I have no microphones plugged in or anything. So I hope you don't hear everything else going on outside or in my background. Cause I'll cut. Okay. I'll run up off of here. Okay. I'm just saying. Yeah. So if you look carefully at my title, my title says breaking up is hard to do or not. And this morning I was thinking to myself, I've been in some interesting position. I've been in some interesting positions, situations, relationships. I don't want to say a situationship because I date with a purpose or whatever. I'm just saying. I want you to look at what my title says. My title says breaking up is hard to do or not. For some people, breaking up is okay, it's easy. For some folks, it's kind of hard, especially because some people do not like to be alone. They do not like to be alone. So for some, it's kind of hard to do. I just thought I would come on here and ask my supporters, my 10, Can you think of any like situation that you've been with someone and you had to break up with them? It may have been like a really minor thing, or it might have been a major thing. What have caused you to break up with someone? Can you think about it and think about the reasons? And I'll start because, baby, I was thinking of one of the most. I was thinking of one. Hey, Room Shaker. Happy Sunday. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. We're talking about breaking up. Breaking up is hard to do for some. It's okay. It's easy. For some, mm, nah, it's just really easy. Okay. I've said this a time or two in here that it takes nothing for me to walk out of a relationship. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Yeah, it's always when I get on here. I've been good for the past 5 hours, but the moment I come on here, the moment I get on here, Jesus Christ. Okay, let me try to focus. Okay, so I've been talking about relationships for a while now, and I'm like, I was thinking about a relationship I was in, and it took me like 2.5 seconds to figure out whether I wanted to be with this person or not. And I don't care. I could have been with you for 10 years, 5 years. Hey, foot soldier, I don't care. You hear me? Do something I don't like, and I'm out. Do something I've spoken to you about on more than one occasions. I am out. I know we have to compromise. I understand the whole thing, but I have been patient enough, and I don't think I'm gonna sit around and take any crap from you. So it's just pretty much how I think. Okay, think about it, guys, and don't feel shy to share, cause baby. Okay, so some people are okay with being single. Some people, they try so hard for their relationship to work, but there are others who just don't care. And I know for some people, relationships are what keeps them grounded, what keeps them together. Some people do not like the idea of being apart from someone. Some people do not like the idea of being lonely. They do not like the emotional distance and stuff. Some people do not know how to deal with hurt. Well, there are so many things that you have to decide on before you break up with someone. Some people, they do not like to argue or have difficult conversations with their partner. Some people do it because they don't want to be like in their friend circle and they're the only ones there, single. Some people do it for, and some people do it for the gram. Like some people are actually staying in like unhealthy relationships due to social media, due to the influence, due to the fact that they've been posting all these photos and videos showing them having a good time and supposedly in a good relationship. But at the end of the day, their relationship is crap. They're only doing it, faking it for social media, but their relationship is trash. What are some of the reasons why breaking up is hard to do? Because it can be very stressful. Yeah, it can be really, really stressful for some, because then I, for some, it can be really, really stressful. For some, like I said before, it is because they don't want to be alone. Some people have like real attachment problems. Like the other day, I was watching this video. I don't know where in Europe these people were, but this guy, he was dating this other guy that you could tell he was younger. And the guy was recording his spouse saying, you're gonna have to order your own food from the menu today. And the other guy was like, no, wait, I can't do that. I have what kind of problems did they say? I don't even remember what he was saying, but basically he was saying, I can't do anything for myself. You know, I depend on you to do everything. And I'm like, what? You're panicking because your man told you to make your own orders from the menu? From the menu, you froze up because for all these years you've been dating your partner, you don't want to. Your partner's always been ordering for you or getting you what you want. He's like, I don't know what I want. You know, I have to wait for you to do it for me. And I'm like, what? You have got to be kidding me. You have got. So what happened? What were you doing before? Like I was saying to myself, like, what were you doing before you met with this guy? The guy froze up and he was worried about having to order for himself, saying he didn't know what he wanted. You know, you always know what I want. You do stuff so good for me, and you know I rely on you to do everything. And I'm like, if you don't go sit down somewhere, if you don't go somewhere and sit down. Anyways, so another reason why breaking up is hard to do is because of guilt. Some people may be so worried about, oh my God, if I leave this person, I'm going to hurt their feelings. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't know how it's going to affect them or maybe their children. Where I'm so close with this family, his mom, his children, blah, blah, blah. Oh, hell no. I'm leaving. I am not. You are not going to make me feel guilty. You hear me? I don't care if I have a good relationship with your mom, your twin. I don't give a flying you know what. Okay. Some people do not want to break up because they may be uncertain about their future. They may be like, if I should leave this person, how am I going to cope financially? Oh my God, the unknown. Just the fear of the unknown. You know, some people just don't want to like cut off a relationship. Some people, like the guy I just told you about, they just pretty much lack self-esteem, and they struggle with, you know, low self-esteem and think, you know, I don't think I could ever find somebody else like you again, and blah blah blah. Or they may lack self-esteem in the sense that they think that they're like undeserving of a like a healthy relationship. Okay. Another reason why breaking up is hard to do for some people is because of the financial dependence. And I was thinking that that was the same thing with that dude. I was thinking to myself, maybe he is so dependent on this guy. Maybe this guy buys everything for him. I don't know. I don't know. But a lot of people are going to think to themselves, you know, if I break up with this dude or this girl, what's going to happen to me? Hey, if he's paying my rent. But he takes me shopping every week. But he gives me money. And you know, some people are so afraid of, you know, losing their financial stability that they were afraid to break up with someone. And like I told you before, the whole thing about social pressure, about how their family and their friends are going to feel about it, and you know, people who front for social media and stuff. So that's another thing. But have you ever like been in a relationship when you maybe were younger or even right now, and you say to yourself, man, did I really break up with him because of that? Did I really? Did I really break up with her because of that? That was so stupid of me. Or that was such a minor thing. Have you ever thought about that? Well, baby, I'm thinking about one. I was thinking about it this morning. And I'll tell you, I'm not afraid to say it. I broke up with this person because I was trying to explain something to them, and it was like a really, really big spend that I was doing. And mind you, it was my money coming from my account. And I did it probably like 4 or 5 days prior, and I made like I spent quite a lot of money doing something, okay? It wasn't a purchase per se, it was something I had to pay for, and I decided to do it, but I didn't tell him. And then on the day we were casually speaking, and I am like, you know what? I spent like such and such amount. Let us say 2,000. Let's say it's about two. It's about that. To be quite honest, I spent like $2,000 on this thing, and I did not even get the chance to explain to the person what I spent the $2,000 to do. They got off the phone, and within, I want to say 2 minutes, 2 minutes, I want to say 2 minutes, he came off the phone, and within 2 minutes, he and his friends, because he was hanging out with his friends, were discussing my finances. He was discussing my finances with his friends. His friends. I mean, I'm cool with them. I'll say hi and bye when I see them or whatever, but we're not cool to the point that you need to know anything about my finances. That was my money, came from my account. I didn't use your money. I did not ask you for it because I could take it out of my account and do what I wanted to do. I casually told you. I did not explain the intricate details of what I did with that $2,000. But you took it up on yourself to go have a whole discussion about my business with your friends within 2 minutes of getting off of the phone with me, within 2 minutes, and had the nerve to come back calling me to tell me what your friend said or what your friend thought about my spending of my money. Baby, you have the nerve, the unmitigated gall to go and discuss my business with your friends. I did not give you the details, and you went ahead and you and your friends decided to sit down and try to assess, try to come up with what I'm doing or why I didn't do that. Oh, you should have done it that way. Oh, maybe she's lying, baby. And I'm like, what in the hell did you guys discuss in 2 minutes? What did you guys discuss in 2 minutes? In time for you to come back to me, calling me, telling me what you think and what your friend thinks, and I'm supposed to just be okay with that? Baby, that was enough, and that relationship ended. You think I'm going to have a discussion with you after that? And that was the last day I spoke to him. That was the last day I spoke to that man. You hear me? You are not going to take my business to your friends like you are a female having a whole discussion about my business to somebody I don't even know their surnames. I don't even know their last name. But you mean to tell me that my business is so juicy? Let me tell you, I did not go into any details about what was going on. That's the funny part. And I'm like, I'm trying to explain to you what happened. You got off the phone with me because you're amongst your friends, and I'm thinking you didn't want to discuss it. But you mean to tell me you came off the phone and then proceeded to discuss it with your friends without having any back, like no information, and you're going to come back calling me to tell me what your friends think? Oh, hell no. So I broke that off. That relationship ended at the end of that call. And that's how I operate. And that's it. That's all. Breaking up is hard to do or not. You don't have to sit around and take anything from anyone. If you could do that in a matter of 2 minutes, what the hell else are you doing? What the hell else did you tell your friends? What the hell else would you do next week or next month? Baby. And I did not even continue the conversation at a later date or anything. That moment, I knew that relationship was over. I do not like a man who is too talkative. I do not like men who talk and yap away like they are females. You hear me? I don't like it. You do too much. You hear me? I don't think men should be gossiping sissies. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. Why should men gossip? Why do you think it was okay to gossip about my finance? And the worst part of it is, I am independent enough to the point that you never have to give me $1 and I can exist. I can take care of my bills. I can do everything I need to do. I did not need $1 of your money to spend to do what I got doing. And I am not one of those stupid people who just go around spending money and just trashing money because I work hard. So I am not one of those persons who just waste money. I would want to say I'm a really thrifty person, if you really ask me. But I was very upset about that. And I just decided that was it for me. I do not like men who gossip too much. I get it. Men talk about stuff like cars. You're supposed to talk about booze, sports, you know, maybe clothes or something that you guys like. I don't know. But what the hell do you have going on to the point that you feel comfortable enough and your friends feel comfortable enough talking about me and my spending, and I'm not one of those spendthrifts? Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Y'all need to go talk about different stuff. So I was kind of upset about that. I thought I'll share that. Breaking up is not necessarily hard to do. Is breaking up hard to do for you? Let me hear from you guys. Has it is breaking up hard for you to do? Hey Big Rigs, I was up in your clouds the other day listening to your music. Well, not your music, the one you were playing. Hoping you're doing good. Happy Sunday. Have you ever had to break up with someone for maybe something trivial? Maybe something you this thing that is like a major thing, while the other half think it's like that's a minor thing. We could have talked about it. I am not into the talking. You hear me? Let me see. On the block with Rick says in the beginning it's hard. So I don't know. Maybe I'm cut different. I'll give you 30 minutes. You hear me? I'll give you 30 minutes and I'm done. I am done. I think if you hurt me, it was intentional. Okay. I think if you hurt me, it was intentional and you'll do it again. That's how my brain operates. You thought about it before you did it. And it's just how my brain operates. And you will do it again. There's this thing they say, once bitten, twice shy. You're not going to get me a second time. You hear me? I'm just saying. Hey, Cheryl. For those who are just coming into the live stream, we're talking about breaking up. Is it hard to do or is it not hard for you? And do you recall like anybody you've been with and you just had to make a decision instantly to break up with them? No long conversations or anything. You just decided, this is it. We can't go any further. Did you have to tell them? Did you have to break up with them? Or did you just ghost? I would really like to know. I really would. That's a conversation I'd like to hear. I'd like to know if I'm too harsh. I want to know if there are other folks like me out there. That's pretty much what I want to know. Do you think it's okay to break up with someone without having a conversation? Like, what's the point of the conversation? Are we trying to do like a talk through so we could like help him for the next relationship or help her? I don't know. What is the point of a discussion if you know the relationship is going nowhere? You have the discussion while you're in a relationship because you want your partner to respect you and you want for your partner to understand how you feel. You share your views. You understand how your partner feels. But if they continuously do the same thing, are you going to stick around? I just want to know. Big Rig says, I feel the same way, but I just want to know. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to just call it quits right there and then? Nothing else, no makeup, nothing. I want to know that. Let me see. I think it's good to have closure, but it definitely depends on the dynamics of that relationship. Okay. Closure, baby. My closure starts the moment I know it we're done. I start my healing process right there. Give me 30 minutes. You hear me? Give me 30 minutes. Maybe an hour. Maybe an hour. I'll stretch it to like an hour. Maybe an hour. If I know I'm done with you, if I know there's an issue, I'm going to make you aware that there's an issue. Okay? But if you continuously do the same thing or not address the issue at all, I am done. I check out so easily. There are too many people getting high blood pressure and all of these other stuff. Too much. I don't know. I can't do it. My closure begins the moment I tell you I am done. My closure begins the moment I block you. My closure begins the moment I let you know that this is the last straw. That is my closure. You hear me? Let me see what Big Rick said. Baby, what? Where are my 10? How is it all the big rigs of my 10 is talking? Come on. Y'all are afraid you don't have to give details. Have you ever had to like cut somebody off? You know? Just let me know. Let me see. Big Red says, you are cutthroat, but I don't blame you. Right. We don't have a long time on this earth. You hear me? And I am not going to allow anyone to mess my time on this earth up. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah. I cannot do it. Okay. Rick says, come on, chat, where you at? Don't be scared. Like, come on. Let's have different discussions. I just want to know, are you the type that it is so easy for you to break up with someone and it, like move on? When you're younger, things are different, but the older you get, like it's the less I have the patience for foolery. You hear me? I'm just saying. She won't. Big Rick, come on. Let them know, Big Rick. Maybe they don't want to type. I don't know. But baby, here's the question. Is breaking up hard to do? For you. Breaking up. There's a song for that. How do I drop the link? I'm using the StreamYard free version. I don't know. I just didn't go to Restream today. I'm also dropping the link. I'm going to see if I'm able to pin the link for those who want to come speak up. Speak up! Speak up! Big Rigs, you look like the type that you're gonna sit and you're gonna try to figure it out. You're gonna have like this conversation let me hear how you feel. Baby, that time has passed. You hear me? When are you gonna try to figure out how I feel? You missed the time. Okay, you missed it. It flew by. Okay. Let me pin this link. Hold on. Pin that. Okay. Oh. All right. So let me see. Foot Soldier says, yes, if you really care about them, it's hard. I get that, Foot Soldier. But do they really care about you? Is what I'm saying. Why are you continuously hurting me? Why do you know that something makes me mad, but still proceed to do it? Is my question. Okay. You hear me? Cheryl. Cheryl, wait a minute. Let me a minute. Hold on. Big Rick says that is not him. He says he's not the type to go through all that long speech and stuff. And okay, Big Rig says I am actually on. What? Not you, Big Rig. Okay, because I don't like me. Okay, I got you. I got you, Big Rig. Cheryl says, Carrie, I can't talk about this subject at the moment. I have to make some serious decisions. Did I make you have to make those serious decisions, Cheryl? Is it something close to what we're talking about right here that make you decide, I got to think about this and make some serious decisions? Is that what happened, Cheryl? For those who are just coming in, is breaking up hard for you to do, or is it something you could get over with? Like, are you the first to want to decide, I'm over, I'm done? Or do you have like a mutual agreement with, your spouse and be like, your partner, like, this isn't going to work? Cheryl says, yes, for me, breaking up can be a hard decision. Foot Soldier says, I always have a spear just in case. What? What? Foot Soldier always has a spear, baby. In case that relationship doesn't work out, there's someone waiting for me. Foot Soldier, baby. Oh, we got Big Rigs in the back. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure this is him. Hold on. Let me make sure. Is that you, Big Rig?
Yep, it's me.
Okay. Okay. There we go. What's up?
What it do? What it do?
I'm good. I was just thinking about this a while ago and I'm like, let me come on here and talk about it because this is usually what I like doing, like talking about like real stuff going on out here. Um, is this your first time coming up?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. That
First
is so
time, man.
cool. I appreciate love that. Okay. That is cool.
Good topic though.
Go ahead. Let me hear you.
I don't think that is hard to, going through the breakup. I think that certain relationships and shit, they probably can be a little bit deeper than others. The reason why I say it can be hard though, at sometimes, when you do break up, because being with that person, certain places y'all may go, maybe restaurants, maybe songs, music and stuff, may come on and it may bring up a memory or whatnot. So, that's what I meant by that. But usually when you're in a relationship, man, and it's kind of going south or whatever, and you're pretty much done with it, you're done with it. You know what I mean? The closure
Right.
thing usually can be, you know, uh, kind of for the other person. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when you ready to leave, the other person may think, there's still a chance, or
Still
they
there's
running so
hope.
much bullshit that they. I don't
Oh,
mean, I'm sorry for cussing, but
that's
they just on so much other stuff. You feel me? That they think they can keep playing the game. You know what I mean? And you already over it. So
right. Check
that
out.
type of relationship. Nah, man, there ain't no closure. I'm up out of here. But certain times, things it just ain't what it is. You feel me? And it's like, I'm ready to get up out of here. And maybe the other person may not be on that same page or may have a different way of seeing things. And it's kind of good to, not just leave somebody on the hang, because you don't want nobody to, you know, people, sometimes people do things to themselves, you know what I'm saying, over relationships, you know what I mean? So I kind of always just kind of keep a mind open, and usually what your person, your people's is like that you're dealing with. So if they seem like the type that just seem like they'll just, you know, take things real hard or whatnot, you'll kind of want to give them some closure, man. So they ain't,
Yes, I guess some people deserve the closure, but then it kind
right,
of depends on who you are as a person. Can
right.
you see Sweet Polly's comment? Man, I got in. Two people are going through it right now. I got Sweet Polly. I got Cheryl. Baby, let me see. Sweet Polly says, I'm in the middle of a breakup right now. Well, not right now. Breakup now. I'm stashing cash and weed. No more shopping. And as soon as he's gone, I'm going to replace him with a cat. Oh, ooh, not a Cadillac. Baby.
But
Sweet
see, that
Polly.
that person right there sounds like they kind of been done lightweight. You know what I mean? they already ready to replace with a vehicle and everything. Like, man, I want you up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Ride. That person is gonna go for a ride to like
that's their freedom. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's their new chapter. You know what I mean? But with some people on the other end of the stick, you know, that chapter may be the end for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a new chapter for you, but it may be the end for them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hey, Deanna.
But they should have thought about that when they was acting a fool, though. You know what I'm saying? They know how to keep you. You know what I'm saying? They know when you getting tired of certain things, Carrie, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, man. Like, did you take any of my feelings or anything under consideration? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, you know, we can't be naive to that.
I am done and I'm over you. I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying heartless, but I'm a really nice person. But I've been nice to a point. There has to be a point. And if there's a breakdown in communication where we don't discuss stuff anymore, you know, and you're not trying to solve the problem, you want to sweep it on a rug, you want to think that, oh well, let's just make a few days pass and we act like nothing happened. I am not that person.
Right.
If there's an issue, we're going to try to work this out right now.
Right.
I'm not into let's keep the peace and blah blah. No, work it out now. And if I'm waiting too long, if I have to wait too long, I am done. I am checked out.
I agree.
Baby. And
because you get older, you don't want to get played with. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is time, man. You know, don't nobody want to waste no time. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people out there. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
Exactly. And when you're getting older, there's just, I don't know. I don't have the patience. I do not. I cannot. What do you think about the person I spoke about? Well, my situation. Hey, Almaview. Hey, LaDon. Hey, Deanna. We're talking about if it's hard for people to leave relationships.
Shout out to the chat.
Yeah. Shout out to my 10. Okay.
That's my slogan too, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right? I'm like, look at Riggs over here asking his 10 to show up. I'm gonna go live where I make sure my 10 is here.
Man, let me get my 10, man.
Baby, I'm over there, but I'm in the clouds most of because you know our times are different. So I just listen.
I could dig it. I appreciate you though.
I'll be in bed listening. Okay. What do you think about my situation that I spoke about earlier on? If you are with someone, I don't know if you heard. Did you hear what I said?
I don't think I caught it.
So I'm in this relationship, right? And it's not a purchase. It's something I paid for to get fixed. Or something I had to get dealt with.
Is this a real relationship or just kind of you just making this up?
It is a real one.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And I could go in my own account, not a joint account, my own account. And let's say I took $2,000 out of it and I paid to get something done. Okay. Let us say maybe a week passed since I did it. And then out of nowhere, we're having a discussion about something else or something similar. And I'm like, yeah, and you know, I had to pay $2,000 to get so-and-so done the other day. This was me on the phone.
Right.
And within 2 minutes, the person is like, I'm going to have to call you back because apparently they were around a crowd and they didn't want to discuss it and stuff. And then in 2 minutes, the person called me back to tell me what their friend thought. Oh, and my friend said, you shouldn't have done this. You should have done that. And my friend said, somebody's lying about that. And I'm like, what? You call me back to tell me what your friends are thinking? And I got upset about it because that's my business. That's my money. I didn't ask you for any of your money. That's my account. You know, I didn't call you and ask you could you transfer some money? Could you give me some money? I did that on my own because it's my business, you know, and you come off the phone and within 2 minutes, you go have a whole conversation with a group of your friends. I don't even know how many of them were there listening to my business. I didn't give you the details of my business, but you and your friends, you're there trying to figure out what I was doing and what was wrong about what I did and all of that. Why are you having a discussion about me with your friends? So I ended it right there. The relationship ended right there. Do you think that was a bad thing or what? Let me know.
How long were you in the relationship?
A number of years, child.
Okay,
I
well,
want to say it's more than, let's just say it's more than 5. Let's just say
more than
that.
5.
Hmm.
Um, well, I think when it comes to like the monies and stuff like that, and like how you said, man, it was your money. It wasn't a joint account or anything like that. You didn't ask him anything. I don't know if maybe he felt it maybe a certain way because maybe you didn't tell him. But again, we all grown,
Maybe.
and we're not married or anything like that. And again, like you said, it was your money. And if it's not affecting the household or anything that we got going on, I really don't see a
Exactly.
problem with it. You know what I mean? But the thing with the friends and all that, that's a hell of a trait right there. Just of a man, especially of what's going on at the house. You know what I mean? To bring it up around your peoples and shit, and just get to popping. I'm sorry for cussing. I got a bad mouth, Carrie. But just get to get to popping it or something around your peoples, you know what I mean? And then they giving
Right.
you information and then you going ahead and giving that information to your woman, like that sounds wild, like real wild.
Right.
So I really don't blame you. I'm not really into just people, just breaking up, and all that type of stuff. But people got their own breaking points, man. And like I said, we getting older and just certain things we're not going for. And if you've seen that as a red flag, I mean, what else can happen, right? Further down the
Exactly.
line. So I'm
Am I
not mad
supposed to
at you with
wait for
that.
more? And it made me think to myself, like, well, what else have you told them?
Well, yeah,
You
what
know,
else is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, is you
like,
spilling all kind of business out there or what?
are you gay? I'm thinking all sorts of stuff. I'm like, are you a
Ooh-wee.
Barbie girl at this point? You over here gossiping with your friend.
And I'm gonna just keep it 100 though, Carrie. I'm not saying like, hey, what's the definition of a man? But I don't gossip, man. And my
Hey,
partners and homies that I would be rocking with, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So like that type of activity is completely out. You feel me? So I don't know, man. I can't really call it when it comes to that type of activity. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
I
with
was
it.
like, well, I don't think the person is gay, but I had to ask. I'm like, are you a Barbie girl? What else do you girls sit and talk about? I was
Yeah, is he
shocked.
pushing a pink Corvette? You
I was like, what the hell did I get myself into? I was
Oh
thinking
man.
all sorts of things. You hear me? I'm like, I am not doing this. You are the type of person, if I found some money or something and I saw you come and I was bagging it up and I saw you come in as my spouse, I will hide that money. You hear me? Because in no time you'll be telling your friends that I found some money, and your friends are going to send folks to me. I'm going to have to be, worry about my safety and all of that stuff. I was just overthinking. I'm like, nah, there's no way we're going a step further with this. No way. And I don't care. And I don't feel no type of way. I was upset for like 30 minutes, but then I'm done. That's enough time for me. I am done. I cut you off like a bad cancer. You hear me? Get rid of you. I don't have the time. Thank you, Foot Soldier. Well, at least 2 people agree. Foot Soldier and Big Rigs, you guys agree. At least you do. Foot Soldier said you did the right thing. It's obvious they know all of it. Probably
Well, see
2 minutes. It took
the
2 minutes.
the thing that I be kind of like getting at, like, especially when me and Hood Table, we do our thing on Sundays, right? I'm really big on just being accountable, man, and not being naive to no
Right.
BS, man. Like a lot of people, they'll like just turn the cheek or just, what I'm saying, act like they don't see something or, oh, they just really love me. That's why they do this, or this is why they check my phone, or this is why they, man, hell no, bro. Like we got to get out of that, man. Like certain things, you got to see it for what it is, man, and you got to act. If you don't, you setting yourself up for failure, man. For real,
That
for
is
real. Like if somebody really wants to be around you and enjoy you, you're gonna feel it, man. Like every time you with them, you know what I'm saying? Like every day isn't a good day. I'm not saying that, but nobody's gonna try to make things worse for you or you know what I'm saying, put you under stress or anything like that. That's the last thing they want to do. You know what I mean? So when somebody's over there just saying things or talking about your business or whatnot, like, are you really here for me or like, well, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Is this a sitcom to you? You know what I mean? This is what we got going on. This don't involve everybody, man. So yeah, you got to cut that type of activity off, man, because you don't know further down the line, you know what I'm saying? Whatever goes on in the household, man, this cat could be leaking all kind of shit, man. Like you just be like, come on, bro. And with women too, you know what I'm saying? Like men with the women, man, if they up there just doing everything and putting your business out there, or talking to your family, saying this, and that, everything that's going on in the house, like, come on, man, what's we doing? Straight up. Because that's another one too. They involve their family, you know what I'm saying? And their family want to be all up in your business. And you really got to get rid of that.
Those are the type of relationships I'm afraid of. If I am dating you, I am not dating your family. And it doesn't mean I'm a mean person. Of course I'm gonna, come around your family. Of course I'm gonna want to meet them and stuff. Of course I'm gonna be cool with them. But you're not gonna have them in my business 24/7. Okay. Yep. I am not about to go there with you. They don't need to know everything. I'm a private person. And I guess that's why that thing pissed me off, because I'm a very private person. Hey, Sour Patch. Hey, JB. Good to see you guys. Shout out to my
chat, but shout out to the chat.
Yeah, I am a private person, and I don't understand why what we got going on. Why is your mom a part of it? Why do I have to discuss stuff with you and then I hear your
why your sisters a part of it? Why are they all on my line? Why are they on my Facebook or on my feeds?
Oh, we see each other. Okay. Big Rigs, we see each other. Okay, I am not doing it. Hey, Miss Bitchy. Miss Bitchy says, hey, I haven't seen you in a while.
Give me a quick second, Carrie. I'm still here. I'm going to just take a quick dab real quick, so I'm going to go on mute.
Okay. Hey, I'm here, guys. I just never have the time, but I try. I'm trying to do better. I really am, but I never find enough time to get on here. But I decided I'll come today. Everything was fine until Sweet Polly says, everything was fine until I found a job that I liked and decided to make a career. I said, I love my job. His face twisted like I've never seen before. Ooh, Sweet Polly. You better be saving some money up from that job, Sweet Polly. Okay. Did he feel some type of way because he was the one taking care of your needs and stuff? And now that you found a job, he doesn't feel needed anymore? My God, today, this is going to be an issue. And this happens when people have different goals. Of course, you're together. Of course, it's okay. You're supposed to support and encourage your partner. I don't know where the disconnect comes as soon as, people want to be independent. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Sometimes your partner can be a hater too, though.
It's exactly.
Crazy. It's crazy.
And they don't even have a reason to hate you. Yeah. Hate what you got going on, I should say. Baby,
sometimes they think you may do well and catch the eyes of somebody else and leave them in the dust. Like you never know where they behind me at. You know what I'm saying? That jealousy and hate it's a cold thing, man.
And jealousy does happen within relationships, for real.
A lot.
It really does. It really does. And a lot of people tend to not acknowledge the red flags, but they're there. It is there. Kim, obviously. Kim, you know what's going on. I am not doing it, okay? I am old enough. I don't want to say I'm old because I keep saying that, but I've reached a point where I am not comfortable accepting foolishness, immature behavior around me. I cannot. And I guess that's one of the reasons why even here in the space that I frequent, I cannot deal with the foolery anymore. And that's why I've been unsubscribing from people. I'm getting older. And there are other things that are important out here. Hey, Barn Dog. How are you? Good afternoon. Barn Dog, Kimberly, everybody who's coming in, those who are up there in the clouds.
Who's that, Kimberly Black?
Yeah, that's Kimberly Black.
Shout out to Kimberly and Barn Dog, man. I don't see the chat, y'all, but shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah. Is there a way I could put the chat so you can see it? I don't know.
Oh, no, I could see it. I just didn't go to the thing.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anybody who's just coming in that you think breaking up is like an easy thing for you to do, and for those who it's hard for you, can you tell why it's hard for you? I mean, when you once you've built like an emotional connection with someone and you've been with them for a very long time, I could see why it would be hard for you to break up. But if it is not good for you, your emotional well-being and financial too, get the hell out of Dodge. I'm telling you, at this day and age, it is too easy for you to find someone. It is too easy. Well, it may not always be a good person, but hey, they're out there, okay? You cannot sit in a pool of red flags. You cannot.
That
I'm
word settle, right?
right. I'm not doing it. Byron Dog says, salute to you, Big Ray.
Yeah, I just seen that. I just seen that in the chat.
Yeah. Kimberly Black says, I think it's more situational. Why do you say that, Kim? I just really want to know, like, I just want to know, like, if I'm too harsh. Because as much as quiet as I am, I'm in other areas of life outside of here. I am a strict person. You hear me? I am a no nonsense, blunt person at the end of the day. And I
But on the real, Carrie, there really isn't no right answer, man. You know what I'm saying? Like there really isn't. Like, we're people, man. We all have our own minds and how we deal with things. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the thing is when it comes to your partner or who you're dealing with. You know, you get to know each other. You figure out each other. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just a sex or maybe just an attraction. You know what I mean? You get to know this person. You know how their moods and everything. You know, like I said, a relationship is work every day. So there really
yeah.
isn't no right or wrong answer to anything really when it comes to it. It's basically what you're willing to put up with.
What
And
you're
some
willing to
people
put up.
ain't willing to put up with a lot of the BS, man, that other people are. Some people
Yeah.
are in relationships, they get verbally abused, Carrie, they get physically abused, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they keep
Financially
going back
abused too.
like a NA meeting. You know what I'm saying? It's wild.
Oh, Kimberly is in the back. Hold on. Is that you, Kim?
It is. Good morning or good afternoon.
Hold on. Good afternoon. Let me see. What did I do? There we go.
What it do,
Welcome,
Kimberly?
Kim. Thank you for coming up.
Absolutely. So the reason I say it's situational, and I'm gonna give another scenario. Um, just say, for instance, forgive my dog because he knows I'm
That's
talking
okay. That's
sometimes.
what
So
dogs do.
anyway, what happened is, like, say for instance, I was in had just recently divorced, maybe like 2 years out, and I started dating a person, right, a guy, and in that time, it may have been maybe 6 months into the relationship, and my mother passed away all of a sudden. And so this particular guy, I was preparing for, getting funeral arrangements arranged and stuff like that. And my ex-husband, which is the father of my child, he came by, and his family came by. You know how when you having when somebody pass away, all the people start coming to your house and
Mm-hmm.
paying
Yeah.
their condolences. And so my ex-husband came to the house, and of course he's there to support my son, our son, and me as well. Because we're not married anymore. We're still family for the rest of our lives because we have a mutual
Right. That's
thing
right.
together. So anyway, to make a long story short, this particular guy that I had just been dating for 6 months was like, why you didn't tell me what your ex-husband came by the house or something like that. And that pissed me off. That was immediate. I'm done. I'm done because
Oh, wait
first of
a
all,
minute.
you're not showing me any respect, knowing that I'm trying to process the loss of my mother, and
Mm-hmm.
because my ex-husband is there to support not only myself but his child as well. You don't get that right, and so yeah, I cut that off immediately, expeditiously. Yes, I did,
Ooh.
and I would do it again.
Ooh, that is you, baby. And I thought I was bad. I don't know. That one was a harsh one. How did he say it though?
Say that again.
Did he say it like in a disrespectful way, or was it like he was hurt? Depends on
How
how
did he
he
say
did
it?
it,
Let me
though.
reflect back. I don't. I think it was more like a control type of tone he had. Like, why you did? Like, first of all,
Oh,
I don't feel like I have to tell you shit because it ain't your damn business.
right.
I mean, I don't think it was his business. I didn't even tell him, and how he found out was because my son was like, we were riding in the car doing something, in the meantime, and my son asked, Mom, when did Dad leave the house, or when did is Dad coming back over, or something like that. And that's how he found out. So maybe he was upset because I wasn't forthcoming with that information prior to, before my son told him, but mentioned it in passing. But you know what? I don't give a damn. I don't give
I
a
can
damn
see
because
why he would act or feel some type of way, though. I'm not gonna lie, because if
yeah, like
you're
I was.
together, I guess he's jealous. But because you said how he said it was in a way like he was being. How do you say? What's the word you use?
I felt like it was controlling. You know,
Controlling.
yeah. I felt like he was trying to control.
Oh,
And
like you need to tell him your every move because maybe he's saying you guys something may spark off. Maybe he was like, y'all could probably get back together, like with the grief that you're
well, that's your
experiencing.
insecurity, and I don't have time for it.
Oh, I got you
I don't
right
have the time
there.
for it.
There you go.
Kimberly, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Okay, because I kind of see where Brad was going at with that. So I just want to ask you, like, if the tables was turned right,
Uh huh.
and his daughter, your husband or boyfriend, whatever that we're speaking on, and
Hmm.
they said, hey, when did mom leave or whatever? Like, she came over for a minute, whatever, but you didn't know about it. Like
Hmm.
it was just all new news to you right then and there. How would you feel
Right.
about that? What would your feelings be on that?
I probably would feel some kind of way too, but I don't think I would have addressed it in the manner that he did. I
And in
would
front
have.
of your child.
Yeah, in front of my child. Well, I wouldn't have
Mm,
did it in front of his child, first of all. And second of all, I wouldn't have addressed it, like I said, with the tone that he had. I would have, said, well, this is how I would have approached it. I would have said, well, that was nice of your ex-wife to come by and show support. That's my mindset, not to be an accusatory tone. You see what I'm saying? That's the
I could dig
difference.
it. Yep.
That's the difference in the way I would have approached it.
Great
But
answer. Great answer.
yeah,
For sure.
so
I could dig it.
anyway, I wanted to come and explain my reason for typing what I type because I got tired of typing my long paragraphs.
I can see why you would do that though, Kim, especially when you're grieving, you're not all together, and then
Right,
him saying that, and it's your child's father.
right,
I get that. You're not even thinking about cheating during that time. It's all about, dealing with the death of your mom. So I could see that. But I could see why he would have felt some type of way. But when you saying that he was trying to sound like he was trying to be controlling,
mm-hmm,
I don't want no man to ever feel like they could control my moves or whatever I want to do. You're not going to do it. I was never a child when you met me, and I'm not going to become your child when I'm in a relationship with you. That's how I see it.
right,
So I kind of
right,
get what you're saying right there.
yeah, yeah. And what's so
I could
killing
tell
us?
why he
And
feels some
what
type
the
of way.
cold part about it is, after the fact, my son told me, he said, and he calls my mom Gran. He says, and me and Gran didn't like him anyway. So I was like, okay. Now that was.
Oh
I
my
said,
god!
well, if that wasn't a telltale sign, well, okay.
There you go.
So
There you go.
All right, Carrie, I'm gonna get ready to drop. I gotta do some things, but I just wanted to slide up here real quick,
Thank you
man, and
so
touch the
much for
panel.
coming up. I appreciate
Shout
all
out
that.
to you and Kimberly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a
absolutely.
great stream.
It was good
Everybody have
seeing
a
Thank
talking
great
to you.
day. We
All
made it
right.
another week. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing, man. So much love to everybody.
Much love to you, Big Rig. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate
Go
that.
ahead and drop me, Carrie, so I don't
Oh,
mess up your audio.
I've been hearing them talk about that. Let me see. Remove from stage. There we go. There we go. So Kimberly, your son and your mom did not like him. So you it was probably the right thing you did. She finally got what she wanted.
Yes,
And
she
he got
did.
what he wanted too.
Yes, they did. They both got what they wanted.
They both got what they wanted at the right time too.
Yeah,
So you just got the grief was just for did you have to did you grieve over,
yeah.
him leaving as well? Not your mom.
Yeah, I didn't feel no kind of way about, and of course he did try to, have conversations after the fact, but after that point
You
there
were
was
over
nothing to
it.
have, no conversation to be had, because you showed to me that you can't even be supportive when I'm at my
In
most
front of
vulnerable
me.
point. You want to,
Right.
you're giving undertones or overtones of you have some jealousy or
Jealousy.
controlling issues, and I can't support that, and I'm not going to tolerate it either. So
Yeah. That is like extra stress to you while you're grieving. I could see that.
yeah, and I could, in the scenario that you gave with your situation, I can see, if someone is expressing personal information, financial information with people that you don't even have that kind of relationship with.
Relationship
That's
with.
boundaries. Those are boundaries that
Baby.
shouldn't be crossed. You know what I mean?
And he's the stupid type that thinks if he doesn't talk about stuff for a while, like, oh, we're just gonna get over it. I'm not getting over shit.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't go away.
Yeah, yeah.
You should have never crossed that line. You should have never crossed that line and discussed my business, my personal business, might I add, with folks I don't even know their names. They're real. I don't want their AKAs.
But it sounds like that might have been a build up, because you said you were in that relationship 5 years or more. So there
Yeah.
was probably other things that may have already been there that you just like didn't. You maybe y'all got past it, or
Right.
you didn't address it, or
One of the
whatever.
main
But that
ones.
was like the final nail in the coffin.
Well, the main issue that made it the final nail in the coffin was that person's inability to communicate. That was my problem. So because if you were the person who could communicate with me, I wouldn't probably have, because this was a week after I did it. I could have told you that from the very first day I did if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how to communicate.
Right.
So there's always something, well, not always. Sometimes there just feels like there's an elephant in the room, and I can't do it.
And what I found, Carrie, is men are more they're not very good communicators. You know what I mean? What I've noticed in the relationships that I've had, they're not very good communicators. They don't know how to use their words. They don't know how to express their emotions, in a constructive way without being one or the other, either judgmental or, controlling. Just
Or what pisses me off is always wanting to quote unquote keep the peace. Like, you're making it seem like I'm the miserable one, like I'm the one who's always arguing and stuff because I want to discuss stuff.
Well, that's the stereotype they have for women too, is that we nag, or whatever. But no, we just have
a discussion.
Yeah. And so that's to a majority of the men, that's a turn off to them. That's why they like the side chick, because she don't do a whole lot of communicating.
She doesn't need to open up. She just opens up her leg. They just open up other parts. They don't open their mouths and have discussions. I'm going to discuss this, okay?
Oh my God, that was funny.
It's the truth, though. These people, I don't know. I don't have it. I have had it up to here. I am not in the mood for foolishness. I cannot deal with it. I have a low tolerance for bullshit.
Right. Me too. Well, go ahead and carry on with your show. Thank you for having me up.
Really? Thank you.
You want to drop me too, so I don't mess up your audio?
Okay.
Okay. Y'all have a great rest of your show.
Sorry, guys. I had a mute. I had to do something. I got a little bit of a distraction back here, but I'm good. Child, I had to move to a whole different room. You hear me? I got to move. Okay, so hopefully I can be alone in here. So that is what came to me that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like, come on, how much is too much? Is it easy for you to break up with someone, or is it just something that you don't have to think about for too much? Okay, Foot Soldier says when it's time to go, it's well, I'll say when it's time to go, it's time to go, and you meet another one the same way you met that one. That's how I think. You will meet another one the same way you met that one. You are not going to add, you're not going to subtract. I don't give a holy you know what if you stay or go. Because I was stable before you came around, and I'm going to be stable after you're not, when you're not here. That's just how I look at it. And this is why women, you need to be financially independent. You hear me? Be baby, you have to be financially independent. You have to be. Because there are going to be moments when some people think they have the upper hand over you, and you are caught in the middle of like a rock and a hard place. Never allow that to happen to you. Save your money. Don't depend on a man, especially the ones who like to tell you, no, you don't have to work. I'll take care of you. I mean, if you think you can handle that, go ahead. All power to you. But for me, that'll never happen. And I've heard that several times in my life. Why are you working? Blah, blah, blah. Bitch, because I want to work. The hell? Oh, you could just do so. And no. Uh-uh. You will never have the upper hand. I will never rely on you for every time I need something to eat, something to drink, to go shopping. I have to worry about whether or not you could provide that for me. And hello, what if something happens to you and you can't work anymore? What am I supposed to do? Well, there's insurance, but that's not it. Okay. You have to be independent as females. That's all I got to say. Hold on. Baby, StreamYard has some good free music around here. It's not a lot to choose from, but it's okay, I guess. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Okay. Haven't used StreamYard in a very long time. I've been using Restream. I've been loving Restream. And I've been using the free version of Restream. And it gives you way more than what StreamYard gives you. So I kind of like that about Restream. So I've been using that for a while now. So for those who have not tried Restream, it's a better alternative to StreamYard, I guess. So that is that on that. I don't know if I should probably do another conversation and keep this one short because we've been on here for an hour. I would probably end this one and try another topic. But these are the things that I like to do. It is what it is. Those who are like-minded will join the conversation or not or listen. But I'm not always going to be a part of the rah, rah, rah. I don't want to. Okay. I'm not. All right. I just want to say that in a relationship that people are supposed to try as best as possible to have a clear line of communication. Okay? You don't want to be in a situation where you're always having disagreements, you're always angry, whether it's on both sides or one person is always angry. You don't want to feel like you're minimized. You don't want to be in a situation where your partner ridicules you all the time. You don't want to be in a situation where they make you feel less than confident and stuff. No. And do not sit in any relationship thinking that the person is going to change. Don't you ever think that you could change someone. Well, I guess maybe, some people can, but for the most part, it is not easy to change somebody from who they are. And you cannot raise a man. And in the same way, you cannot raise a woman. So be confident in yourself. Do not accept, you know, anger around you all the time. You don't want to be around somebody who's always aggressive and you don't know what may happen to you or your children if you're in a situation like that. Because at the end of the day, it means they don't respect you, they don't respect your feelings. Maybe they don't respect your children's feelings, especially if they're, not his or not hers. You have to be very careful about who you bring around your child, and you got to be careful about being in relationships where you cannot communicate with your partner. Okay? I just thought I'd say that. I don't like, hey Fates, good to see you. I was listening while in the shower and wanted to say great conversation. Oh, thank you, Fates. And not only to me, well, thank you, Big Rig and Kimberly, and also the chat too, because they have their views as well. And it's surprisingly like two persons in here who's actually going through this right now and they got like big decisions to make. For me, I'm like, it is okay to move on. That's how I've always looked at life. You can move on. It's okay. You may be hurt for a while. I'll do a half an hour to an hour. I'll do I'll do half an hour to an hour because I'm gonna tell myself that I'll be fine. That's how I do. Okay. Hey, the D Ham show. You love Restream, baby. I've been using it for a while now. I haven't paid for it yet. I've been using the free version, and it's been really good. You hear me? It's been really good. But the reason why I don't pay for either StreamYard, well, StreamYard just the amount of money was just not making any sense to me. But I haven't been paying for either of the two because I don't come on here enough. And I'm like, I can't pay that much every month and I'm not using it. It sounds like a little bit, but if you take into account like how much it costs for a year, that's how I look at it. I'm like, I'm not doing it. Yeah, it was Kimberly and it was Big Rigs. Yeah, the free version, you can do so much with the free version. You hear me? So much. So for all of you who have not yet tried Restream, the free version is good. You could always pay for it, and it's still cheap, way cheaper. I don't even remember how much it costs. It probably like $18, I think. But whatever it is dirt cheap in comparison to StreamYard. StreamYard is like, oh, it depends, I guess. It depends. It depends. When it comes to StreamYard, it depends. If you do a lot of panels, that it's good because you'll have 10 people you could bring up. But at the same time, I don't come on here enough for me to be paying for StreamYard. If I do get up one day and decide, oh, I could do this every day, I could see myself doing this every day, I could probably pay for it. But for right now, D-Ham says I have over 100 songs downloaded into my studio. That's the free version? You get that much? Wow, that's a lot. Okay. That's cool. I I should look. I should look into that. Okay. You know what? Before I get up off of here, for those who've been in a rut right now and it's still going, okay. For those who've been in a rut right now and you're trying to figure out if you should leave your relationship, I suggest you really take some time to think about it and make your moves before the end of this year. We're in June right now. Let me see. We got July, August, September. You have 6 months to figure life out. Don't take too long. Do not take too long. You have to figure out what your next move is going to be. Don't sit around here being in a relationship that is going nowhere. You hear me? Do not stay. Go if you need to. I'm telling you, you'll be happier. It's going to be hard for a few months or I don't know how long, unless you're going to take my plan of 30 minutes to an hour. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But you have to figure out when it's time to walk away. You cannot keep sitting around and waiting and hoping that the person is going to change or not only that they're going to change, that things are going to be better. If it hasn't been better in a year, when is it going to be? That person does not respect you enough or that relationship is not meant to be. You hear me? I'm just saying, here are some of the things to think of. I'm just going to say this before I go. What are some of the things that you should think of when you want to figure out if you should walk away from a relationship? If you do not feel like you're safe around this individual, and this could be a female, this could be a male, if you do not feel physically safe around that person, and not only physically, emotionally safe, if you don't feel that kind of safety around that person, it's time to walk away. If you are with someone and this person continuously disrespects you, it's time to walk away. If you are with someone and certain needs you have, and I'm not only talking about sexual or financial, if your emotional needs are being ignored, it's time to walk away. If you are in a relationship and your trust has been broken, then it's not like it's happened like one or two times. It has happened like multiple, like numerous times. Walk away. When you recognize these things that are happening over and over, if your relationship is draining you more than it fulfills you, walk away. What are you holding on to? Walk away. Do not be in a relationship where you're always on eggshells and you have to be monitoring what you're doing. You have to be worried about what you say and if the person is going to be angry or what is going to happen. You do not need to be in that sort of a relationship. Is that person your parent? Like what's going on? You should consider your partner your equal. That's how I think. Okay. Don't have these people intimidating you and all of that. Let me tell you what I'm good for. Oh, baby. Are you one of those people who do silent treatments? Because I do that. I do that. It is mostly effective. It mostly is. Okay. Hold on. It is usually very effective. That silent treatment, it gives me great pleasure in doing because I block you so good. I don't know, I have a better time, like I get to think clearly and stuff. I guess everybody's different, but I'm just saying, if you are in a relationship with someone who is constantly cheating on you or hiding things from you, it is time to walk away. If you feel like you're in a relationship and you're being neglected, it's time. Do not try to front for your friends and your family or for social media, because that's the new thing these days. Do not stick around. That's all I gotta say. Stop allowing persons to disrespect you. You don't need to stick around for that. Okay? Don't sit around in relationships that drain you. Hey, Red Wings, do not be, if you're in a relationship that makes you feel like you're stuck or that your life is just unfulfilled, like you haven't done what you wanted to do, you don't see a way out, you don't see, you just have this constant feeling of tension, get the hell out. Make your exit plan. Start saving your money. Start looking to see where you're able to go. I know it's hard for a lot of people because maybe for us, we could just move around and do what we want to do. And maybe for them, the whole thought about housing, schooling for their children, work, and a lot of stuff they have to think about. But people have done it before and you could do it. It's all about finding the right resources. Hey, Red Wings. Hey, everybody coming in. Sweet Polly says, my method is to talk less and read more. Sweet Polly says, I'm reading 3 books at a time. I'm like that as well. Reading does calm me down, and music too. Music is what calms me down. Oh Lord, Red Wings is already doing a Bob Marley song in here. So much trouble in the world. I'm almost 3 years married now. Congratulations, Red Wings. But it must have been a reason why you left the previous person. Was that breakup hard for you to do or not? Was it easy for you to do? Not Tree. Baby, contrary to popular beliefs, not every Jamaican says tree, okay? This is hilarious. Oh, let me see. I am almost 3 years married. Let me tell you how you say that. I'm married for almost 3 years now. That's how you would say that, okay? But he says he's not leaving. He's loving his relationship, and you do talk about your wife a lot. Congratulations to you, for real, because you used to talk about her before you got married and after. So I really do know that you love that person because it's been years, and 3 years have passed by really quick. Congratulations to you. Hey, the queen before you. I hope I didn't skip your name. It's good to see you. Happy Sunday. I'm here trying to figure out if I should still. Man, it's time to cook dinner. I feel like I've done a whole day's work already. I just want to eat a sandwich. Do you know that? I just want to eat. I gotta go cook. Shit. Man, I could just do a sandwich and I'll be fine. But nope. Child. Okay, so I've been on here for an hour and 25 minutes. I think I'm going to cut it right there. And if I feel like coming back to talk about another topic, I'll come up on here. So I want to say thank you to Big Rigs for coming up. Big Rigs also has his show that he does with the table. They alternate, so you guys can go check them out. Hold on. Then there is I'm sorry about that. Well, where was I? Oh, I was thanking the people. So I want to thank Big Rigs for coming up. I want to thank also Kimberly for clicking the link. I enjoy having these conversations. Shout out to my 10. Y'all know I love you guys. I enjoy having these conversations over here. Baby, think about what I said to you earlier on about some of the reasons why you should decide to leave a relationship. I listed out quite a few. If your communication has broken down, you could work on it or choose to walk away. You hear me? If trust has been broken multiple times, walk away. If you don't feel safe, walk away. If there's too much disrespect, walk away. If your relationship drains you, walk away. I keep saying these things. Do not walk in on eggshells in your relationship. And that's it. That's all. I appreciate everyone who typed in the chat. If anybody shared my live, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate love you guys. I'm going to get up off of here. If I find something else I want to talk about, I'm coming right back on here. But I don't want to just keep going and going. It's been an hour and 27 minutes, and that should be good enough for right now. I'll see you guys when I see you again. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you guys. Bye.